So on dating apps, I feel like a lot of older men, like 40s and up, will put on their profile, no kids, never married. And I feel like I don't think that's the flex that they think it is. Because for me, I'm like, you're telling me no woman, not one, wanted to marry you or have kids with you? So on dating,
So this is not just, you know, I think whenever you go to Instagram, you go to TikTok, you're going to see a bunch of people just it's an echo chamber. But we got to the place where we don't recognize men have discernment, men have choice, men are going to be able to decide and say whether something is good for them or bad for them. If a man navigated all that way, the natural assumption is no one ever wanted you. Rather, it can't be the same way as saying a woman is at that age. Most women are going to say that you've avoided all the red flags. You were smart. You had discernment. You made sure no one could take advantage of you. Well, men are, especially younger men, are coming up and saying, yeah, I see the outcomes that are plaguing a lot of men who choose the wrong partner. We often say the most important decision you're going to make is who you spend your life with. So there's eventually, we can all of a sudden, eventually, men are going to start to understand and say, I better take heed to this and vet whoever I'm spending my time with. They're going to be careful. They're going to take their time. And sometimes that means simply exiting situations that don't suit them. If we're going to make the assumption that somehow it's bad for them, it's bad for men, or it's now the new red flag for them to be in their 40s and never married, no kids, or either or, then that's somehow the new red flag. Well, we're going to have to, like, honestly just push back with something like this and say, no, if a man chooses not to be with a woman, that's not a red flag. It's not commitment issues. Sure, it can be, but the automatic assumption, because we have this negative bias towards men in general, just makes people believe that that you would rather be in your 40s, have failed relationships, have failed marriages, have kids that you were estranged from, and that is then more acceptable. That's more the norm. I think we need to sometimes take a step back from social media, uh, touch grass, and have an actual idea of what we're trying to say. And I get sometimes it's just about even up the playing field. It would make it seem like it's if it's bad for women to do that, then it's bad for men to do that. But we all understand that there are double standards at play here.